something's right here. I had a run-in with one time in Colorado, a mountain lion, so.
Like close run-in, or?
Well, to make a long story short, I was hunting up on a high mountain of evening where I'd heard some elk bugle, my recurve bow, and it started storming bad like it does up there. It come one of those lightning, sleet, spitting snowstorms, and bad lightning. I'm going to get off the top of this ridge. And we had a little spike camp way down in the bottom of the canyon down there, and I thought, well, I'm going to take a shortcut. I found a trail going over, if y'all ever been in Colorado, I presume, some of those high ridges like that up above timberline, right at timberline, there'd be some big rock outcroppings, and then there's just little pathways down through it. You have to weave your way through. Well, I found one of them to get off of that high ridge and that lightning. Started in there, and I got just through some of those rocks to where it was still steep, but I was out of the rocks. They were right behind me. And all of a sudden, man, the hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I just had cold chills in my body. I thought, something's looking at me. I don't know if you've ever had that feeling out in the woods, but something is looking at me. And I stopped, and I looked around, had my little tiny recurve bow, felt like then. And I thought, well, that lightning's got me spooked. I took about 3 or 4 more steps, and then it hit me that time again bad. I thought, something is right here. Something's right here. I don't know what it is, but something's right here. It still gives me chills today. And I looked around again, and I thought, I just turned real slow and looked right back over my shoulder, and I'd just come through a crease in those rocks. There was a mountain lion laying there with his paws hanging over right on the edge of those rocks. I'd come right underneath him. I'd walk right underneath him there, and he was laying up there. All I could see was his paws and his head and his neck. And I bet he caught mule deer and stuff right there coming down through that gap in those rocks, and that's why I think he was laying there, because it was just a shelf on the side of that rock. I probably passed within 15 yards of him when I came down through there. I guess he didn't think I looked like a very good meal, I guess. But
I was about to say, you're lucky you wasn't that hungry.